Now, as a part of basic for standard 9, today we discuss variation. In our real life, we come across with many examples of direct and inverse variation or direct and inverse proportion. Suppose we consider we have one example. Mohan prepares tea for himself and his sister. He uses 2 spoons of sugar for 1 cup of tea. How much quantity of sugar will he need if he has to make 5 cups of tea? So suppose number of cups we indicate by say X and number of spoons of sugar required we indicate by Y. So we know that here if number of cups of tea increase, more number of spoons of sugar required, more sugar will be required. That is, if X is increased, Y also increases. If less the number of cups, then less amount of sugar will be required. So here we find that Y is directly proportional to X, means X and Y, these two values are such that if one value increases, other also increases. This is known as direct proportion. So we write Y is equal to constant of proportionality K into X. Therefore, we can write Y upon X, this ratio is constant. That is in direct proportion, ratio of two values or two quantities remains constant. Consider other example. Suppose it takes 4 men 10 days to build a brick wall. How many days will it take 20 men? Here we find that the more men employed, number of men we indicate by X, less time it takes to build the wall, time we indicate by Y. So we find that if X increases here, then Y decreases. And if X decreases, then Y increases. Here we say Y is inversely proportional to X. Constant of proportionality we take K, so Y is equal to K upon X. Therefore, the product of X and Y is constant. Thus, in inverse proportion, product of two values or two quantities is constant. The scientific example of inverse proportion is Boyle's law. Boyle's law states that if pressure on a gas increases, then its volume decreases. And if pressure is decreased, volume increases. PV, product PV is constant. This is a very interesting example of inverse proportion in physics. It is called as Boyle's law. So we have a number of examples of direct and inverse proportion. If number of pens to be bought increased, then cost will increase. Then more the number of students in a school, more the number of teachers will be required. Then if speed of a vehicle is constant, then to travel less distance, less time will be required. So many examples. Similarly, for inverse proportion, to perform a particular work, if number of men increase, number of days to complete the work will decrease. Further, to travel a particular distance, if speed is increased, less time will be required. So we can have in this way number of examples of inverse and direct proportion. Briefly, in direct proportion, ratio is constant, y upon x is constant, and in inverse proportion, product is constant, x into y is constant.